Oh wow, steps. Fucking Google Maps.
Yeah. After escaping the weather by journeying under Andermatt by train, we set up in an apartment for 3 nights on Lake Locarno to recover from the journey thus far.
Staying in one place also meant we could ditch the bags and go for an excursion to a picturesque village that had been regularly appearing on social media. The ride up into the valley was gorgeous. We passed countless waterfalls, stone buildings, and the largest rock slide either of us had ever seen.
Making jam sandwiches. Course, definitely. I don't know about broom.
The green gleamed in the misty rain. On the way up, we couldn't help feeling frustrated at how much we were struggling despite having all the bags off. But when we turned around at the village Foroglio, we quickly realized how much elevation we really had climbed.
That works.
After nearly losing
cool.
my professional camera gear to the rain, we both agreed that forking out some cash for a waterproof action cam was a no-brainer to continue documenting our journey across Europe. So the morning of our departure, we did just that and headed into our biggest climb so far, up and out of Bellinzona and into Lugano.
Okay, good. Bronze. It's a lot of islands. That one's missing half its head, so we've climbed a long way.
We started that. We went from over there, all the way over there, and up there.
Wow. It's a long way. Okay.
We had 5 days left until we were due to meet one of my best friends in Venice. In order to enjoy the area we were in, the plan was to bike from Lugano to Como and then take a train from there to Venice.
we had passed into and out of Lugano, it was getting late. We were headed for a campsite in Porlezza, a small town at the end of Lake Locarno, and over the Swiss-Italian border. We were sick of main roads, having been spoiled by the Eurovelo paths, and we were glad to be diverted along a waterfront path.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh wow. Steps. Fucking Google Maps.
Yeah. This is gonna suck. More than a kilometre in and darkness impeding, we were not turning around. So up we went. And we're at the bottom. What were you gonna say?
I said, why can't they build a tunnel? I did say it.
Every time we thought we were done, another set of steps appeared before us, steeper or narrower than the last. What goes up by steps must also come down by steps.
Right as we were starting to lose our patience, a local kindly informed us that there was only one more flight of steps to go, and if we go to the right at the church, we would get to the road.
The road. Oh my god. Okay. I don't think I'll ever be so happy to see a road. That's fair. The view of the lake lined with red roofs and greenery felt like an image from a dream, one chased for years. It quickly grew dark, drivers grew less predictable, and we grew wary, and a bit silly. What are you doing? Thank you, I did. That helped. Give me a little boost. It's 9:30 and it's raining. I still have to set up your tent.
sure that makes great footage.
Hello.
Hello. We're almost at the start of the walking track. We go up.
Oh, we're
Around the
only
corner.
going to the start of the walking track, and we've walked all the way up here.
Trying to get all green for the environment and riding your bike, but you live up there.
No thank you.
We woke up to humid sunlight beside the lake and decided to stay in Porlezza for another night to allow everything to dry and ourselves the chance to soak up the Italian air. We left the bikes at the camp and climbed up to a waterfall through the remains of long overgrown buildings. The track was listed on all trails as an easy hike, despite its steep and technical route. We later learned that it was a much easier track, but the one that we had taken was more our type of adventure anyway.
The sun was fierce as we headed out of Porlezza. Again, we attempted to avoid the main road, diverting around the back of Lake Piano. Or so we thought. This does not feel like a bike path. How is this a bike path? As pretty as it was, the path turned into a mudslide between trees and plopped us out into a swamp in someone's back lawn.
Between Porlezza and Menaggio, there is a designated bike route, which is mainly off-road. That is, so long as you follow the signs and not the phone. It's safe to say that navigation was not our strong suit for this section of our journey. our alternate route from Menaggio to Como, we were back on main road. Despite the views, this was perhaps our least favourite part. Narrow streets overflowing with cars, people and other hazards, everything Italian roads are written to be.
After a terrible first hostel experience, we treated ourselves to a cafe breakfast before heading 5 kilometres up the road to catch the train to Venice.
And this is going to be my first coffee. Like real coffee.
Taking bikes on trains means navigating elevators. For this station in particular, there were quite a few.
We arrived in Venice on June 10th and had 5 days bussing onto the island, eating pizza, exploring with Bronte. This time spent off the bikes, learning to relax and be tourists, enjoying the moment with such an important role model, ended up being incredibly important to how we entered the next stage of our journey, heading out towards Slovenia and then further east towards the Balkans.